eastward over to about the Miami Arena.
No kidding, all the way south to Coral Way.
Yeah, it touched down at Coral Way, and it passed right over the station here and went eastward to the arena.
All right, what are your officers doing at this moment?
At this point, we're still receiving calls. We have officers out, and we're still trying to assess what has happened, and still just basically we're searching and responding to calls.
All right, do you have any reports of roads blocked off completely? Is this getting in the way of traffic on any of the major roadways or highways?
At this point, no roads blocked off completely, but we have quite a bit of accidents as a result of this. I know of at least one piece of aluminum siding about 15 feet across that hit a truck.
Right. But again, you have no reports of injuries?
No reports of injuries thus far.
All right. What about traffic lights out?
So far, we're still trying to assess that. Mostly signs down. In a couple of places, we do have traffic lights out, but we haven't even been able to pinpoint where these things are. We have a team working to put that together now.
All right. We'll let you get back to your job, and we'll check back in with you in just a few minutes. We thank you for your time, Mr. Mosh.
Thank you very much.
All right. I understand we're just getting some new information here. Let me take a look at it. Once again, you're looking at video of a funnel cloud that touched down earlier today. I guess it's been about 25 minutes since this happened. This funnel cloud touched down right by the Venetian Causeway and literally made its way across the causeway, across the bay to Miami Beach. Initial reports of damage indicate that we have a lot of signs down, we have a lot of trees down, the traffic on the beach was interrupted for a short period of time. Thankfully, to this point, we have no reports of injuries. All right, I understand that we now have a woman by the name of Mercy Stanton on the phone. Miss Stanton, are you with us?
Yes.
I understand you saw this from ground zero. Where are you and what did you see?
We're on 4th Street and 2nd Avenue Northwest.
Yes.
And we just saw a bunch of flying debris going past our windows, and that's when we assumed something was wrong because the pressure really dropped.
It did.
Yeah, and everybody's ears were popping and people started to scramble and stuff. And our 4th floor here in the building, there's a crosswalk, and that was damaged. And there's a bunch of debris on that floor there. And I was told, too, I haven't seen it myself, there's an overturned vehicle, and there's a security gate all around the building, and that also apparently was damaged.
Miss Stanton, were you here for Hurricane Andrew?
Oh, yes, I was.
How did this compare?
Oh, I lived in Country Walk, so
oh, boy.
It didn't compare at all,
okay.
believe me.
So how long did it take for this thing to move through where you were at?
It was about 15 minutes. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, the walls felt like they were vibrating. It sounded like somebody was moving furniture.
Right. So when we hear about a freight train moving through with Hurricane Andrew, this was not as severe, but certainly frightening.
Yes, definitely.
All right. And what do you see around your neighborhood right now? Are there officers patrolling, or are there fire engines there?
Well, we're on the 5th floor, and I mean, I look out the window now, and it's nice and sunny out. But I'm at work, so I can't be outside. But
right.
But I hear the sirens and stuff, so I'm sure it's chaos down there.
Is your electricity still on?
Yes, we never lost electricity.
Okay, and there was no damage to glass or windows or anything like that?
On the 4th floor, yes.
On the 4th floor?
Yes.
Okay.
The roof caved in.
And what floor are you in?
The 5th floor.
The 5th floor.
Right.
And you have not been evacuated from that building?
No, we have not.
That might be a good idea, Ms. Stanton. We appreciate you calling in to us, but it might be a good idea to get out of that building.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
And hopefully, if you get downstairs and get to a cell phone, we'd like to hear from you again in just a bit. Can be. It's moving across the causeway and really churning up the water there. It's amazing that we don't have reports of overturned vehicles on the causeway, although we just heard from a woman named Mercy Stanton, who was an eyewitness on the beach, that there is at least one vehicle overturned on the building in which she is occupying. She said also a roof caved in on the 4th floor of that building. Eyewitness News reporter Connie Hicks was making her way across the causeway, and she said again, trees were down everywhere, road signs were down. She says the power seems to still be on, but again, we issued this morning once before, and we're going to say it again. If you see any of those trees down, do not go near them. If they're impeding your way on the road, go around them or take another route, because live wires could be hidden inside those trees, and as we learned in Hurricane Andrew, that can be extremely dangerous, if not deadly.